While improving your solving skills is crucial, understanding cubing lingo is also important to know. In this video, I'll teach you over 30 plus terms to help you connect with the cubing community. Let's dive in. We'll start with the basic, as I'm sure most of you know. First, a turn is simply a 90-degree twist on one side, changing its state but still in cube shape. A method is a way to solve the cube in steps such as CFOP, root, etc. Then the cross, which looks like a plus sign with matching side colors. Now a side has, well, one face of the same color. Most people do this when they don't know how to solve the Rubik's Cube. Whereas a layer is just like a side but with matching side colors. Not just the bottom but also the second and last layer. Then for algorithms, or algs for short, which is a sequence of moves to achieve a specific goal on the cube, written in cubing notation like this. For example, this 4-move alg to solve this corner: right side up, top clockwise, right side down, top counterclockwise. A case is a visual pattern that is solved with an algorithm. For example, this is a soon. Cross on top, solve corner here, and these 3 stickers facing away. So doing the alg would make the top side the same color. Scrambles are a long string of moves to turn the cube into a random state to be solved. Onto a twisted corner, which is a solved corner but, well, twisted in place. And the same goes for a flipped edge. Finally, rotations are spinning the cube around at either 90 or 180 degrees. Now we're moving to some intermediate terms which are a bit tricky to comprehend. First is a pair, which consists of a corner and edge joined with matching top and side colors. Onto F2L, or the first 2 layers, is inserting pairs into their corresponding locations called slots. Now for the last layer, it's done by making the top side to be the same color, known as orientation of the last layer, or OLL. Then do the same except solving the last pieces, known as permutation of the last layer, or PLO. Of course, that's a lot of algs, so instead we can do 2-look or use 2 algs to solve a step. For example, for 2-look OLL, which has 10 algs, first create the yellow cross, then orient the corners. And the same goes for 2-look PLO, which only has 6. First, solve the corners, then the edges. Whenever you're finishing PLO, it must end with AUF or just U-face so the cube is solved. Here is an AA perm, for example. The way to know the AUF is by this block, which stays after performing the alg, so it needs to end with a U2. Just like that. You want to end the solve like that, otherwise you get a +2 or 2 seconds added to your time due to being 1 move away from solve. Whereas the DNF, aka did not finish, is when it's at least 2 moves away, not counting as solved. Home grip is holding the cube in this position, both thumbs at the front, middle and ring at the back, pinky at the bottom, and index finger are free to do U moves. Now regrip is repositioning the fingers away from home grip to make certain turns easier. And overworking is using the same finger for a move. So overworking a U2 would mean using the index to do U twice. Finger tricks, on the other hand, is a way of turning to remove any regrips and overworks, making alg look smoother and faster. Of course, getting faster isn't just focusing on your solving skills, it's also having a good speed cube. The reason is that most modern cubes have magnets to keep the layer aligned, better quality than those cheap ones. Yeah, let's put that aside. And have what's called corner cutting, no, not literally, is the ability to do a turn even if the layers are slightly misaligned. There are 2 types of corner cutting. Regular corner cutting goes up, and reverse goes down. Alright, let's take a quick break. While you're here, why not take a few seconds to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the newest tutorials. Now back to the video. Let's finish off with some advanced terms which are usually used at a higher level. First is EO, or edge orientation, which is when an edge can be solved without rotating by checking the sticker. Personally, I prefer looking at the top color, so if this matches the front or opposite center, then this edge is oriented. Then subsets are groups of algs that are used to get better cases or skip step. Let's take winter variation for example. Before inserting the pair into OLL, notice there are 3 oriented edges, which gives us a cross case. Instead, we can use one of 27 algorithms to solve the last pair that skips OLL. On to efficiency, which means the number of moves and regrips to solve a case. For example, for this F12 case, where we only need to solve the corner, what most cubers do is take out the edge and solve this pair. Instead, there's a 5-move solution by using what's called keyhole, and that involves first misaligning the bottom layer to bring a slot, insert the corner, and realign so this pair is solved without taking out any piece in the slot. The same goes for edges. However, we can take this one step further by doing what's called pseudo-slotting, and it involves inserting both the corner and edge, resulting in multiple pairs solved. Reconstructions, or recons for short, are like breakdowns of a solve from cross to last layer with their exact moves done in it. And lastly, color neutral is the ability to start on any cross color other than white. So once you know these, it should be enough to be part of the cubing community. Now if there are any terms I missed in this video, leave a comment so I can help you out. Anyways, take care and have a great day.